everyone. Welcome to Sacred Insights. I'm Andrea Bacon, your host, and I hope you're all doing great and having a great day or night whenever you're listening. So, a lot of people who are into spirituality and energy healing, like myself, are also really interested in crystals. And I thought today would be a good time to chat about crystals. So, I wear a lot of crystal jewelry every day. And I feel like I have a pretty good collection of many different kinds of crystals and different shapes. Now, one of the more well-known or common is clear quartz. So here is a clear quartz Vogel crystal. Now, the properties of clear quartz, the main ones, are amplification, programmability, and magnification. Now, it can be used to boost the energies of the stones that helping to magnify energy of different stones that you pair with. You can do that with a crystal grid, any jewelry that you're wearing, or, anything that you're working with. And clear quartz, when I work with it, I always feel this sense that it's like cleansing. It's like a similar to water. So it's almost like I feel like I'm surrounded by healing water, or how when snow kind of like makes everything quiet and just kind of absorbs things. Well, and then in salt water as well. So it usually makes me instantly feel lighter and brighter energetically. If you're an empath, many crystals are ideal to use. But this one really hits home for feeling like it's cleansing energies or it's dispersing energies that you may have absorbed or taken on as your own and when they're not yours. So you can use it also to program it to do things that other crystals would do. So like the energetic properties of other crystals that you might not have in your possession, what you can do is like if you can hold your clear quartz, set the intention of what you want it to be used for. And then even if it's a different crystal that you would use it for normally, and you visualize a ball of light in front of you that's really bright like the sun. So a ball of white light that holds the properties that you want. You put the intentions of those properties into your clear quartz. Imagine it going into it, lighting it up as bright as the sun, infusing it with your intentions. And just remember that visualization and intention are very powerful. And I think a lot of the times they're really underrated. So you can, do so much with that as long as you are never going against somebody else's free will. Otherwise, that energy won't work or it'll just be transmuted. And sometimes it might even stay with you, which, probably is not a very good idea. So just putting that out there. But this is called a Vogel crystal. Now, they're named after a scientist called Marcel Vogel. And he worked for IBM in the 60s and 70s, and he became a pioneer in the field of crystals and healing. So his research led him to develop different shapes designed to enhance the properties of quartz crystals. Now, there are fake ones around, so if you purchase one, make sure it comes from a reputable seller. I bought this one in a really nice shop in Sedona, Arizona when I was visiting. So these facets on them, they're cut to precision. Now, they enhance the chakra system, they enhance healing and direct energy. So you can use them with meditation and healing. And the receptive side, where the energy comes into the crystal, is the wide part up top. And the other side, it transmutes through it down into the other side into the smaller point. So you can use it to gently direct energy into your aura, into your energy centers. and basically also extract blocks in your aura using like a circular motion. I have seen people use it for healing with this point, and also using it as well as to direct energy into different areas. And if, I'll swipe off it just to take any unwanted energy quickly off of it and kind of transmuting that into a ball of light as well. But now another favorite one of mine is selenite. Okay, this is a great crystal to work with for a lot of different things. Selenite is very affordable, which is great. It's like it holds light. It's like this infusion of divine white light in the form of a crystal. So I love using selenite sticks like this one, and they come in all sizes. You can get huge ones, you can get little tiny mini ones, but I love the selenite sticks, and I'll incorporate it into my Reiki. And what is amazing is it absolutely helps with pain. So the way I do that is I'll hold it in my aura a few inches away from my body, okay, and I'll just like brush the aura very slowly. I'll go move from the top of my head, moving slowly down to sweep the aura. And even people that I use it on, who aren't as familiar with energy, they can feel something. So I'll hold it like in certain areas that are tight or, have pain or something a little longer, um, troubled areas, and moving down. A lot of the times I'll notice it hits my heart chakra, and like the magnetic field from the heart chakra kind of directs the selenite stick in an outward motion, just slightly, but it's something that I've noticed while I've been working with it for several years now. I also like using it on the back of my neck, like going from my jaw to the base of my skull and the back of my neck and shoulders. It's good to use like if your jaw is tight or if you have TMJ. Um, it might not get rid of every problem, but it definitely can help ease the pain, and it helps open the energy up for sure and bring in this beautiful light into that energy. So that's something that's really easy to use and very helpful. Another selenite that is I feel like I can't do without anymore is a selenite charging plate. Okay, this one here has some carvings of the astrological houses and the images from the astrology, but it can just be plain or whatever. But what I do with the charging plate is set things on it. So anything I want to cleanse the energy of, my tarot and oracle decks, as soon as I'm done using them, immediately will come sit on this. Just helps disperse that energy, helps raise the vibration, gets any stagnant or sticky energy off of it. And another thing I'll do is I'll put my jewelry on it, my stones on it to help cleanse any of that energy. But I also will use like my water. A lot of the times I'll just put my cup on it, my tea on it, and then I sell these perfumes, and they're made with essential oils and a carrier oil, and all of them get placed on the charging plate to raise the vibration before they get mailed out to customers. And those oils also come with a different crystal inside as well to help raise the vibration of that. So those are available at my Etsy shop, which is etsy.com/mindbodynourish. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about these two shapes. So we have two different shapes here. Okay, one has 4 sides, one has 6. And some people don't know that there's a difference between them. So the 4-sided crystals, is called a tower. Now, the towers generate energy in a grounding way. Like it represents strength, protection, and power, and it cleanses the space around it. And it helps you to like tap into your inner strength, your inner power, and feeling really grounded as well. Like it's almost like a tree, like sitting next to a tree, especially depending on, some like red jasper is more grounding, but these are really nice to help you feel like an inner strength, so to speak. Okay. And the obelisk is really good for sending energy out the top and dispersing it. You can use the obelisk, and this one's a selenite, but they come in any ones, any kinds of crystals, and you can use it also to direct healing, like I was using with the Vogel. But I like keeping it in the room. You can use it to clear your space in the room. You can use it for intention setting with healing your body, or just letting it sit in your room. It raises the vibration of it, which is really nice. Okay, so we also have a sphere. So the spheres are really good for broadening the energy outward all the way around. So like with me just holding this sphere, okay, I can feel it enveloping my energy. And so that it's a really powerful way to like fill a room with the energy. And this one is rose quartz, which is good for heart healing and self-love and all that. And, I have a lot of spheres. They also just are beautiful with the energy that they radiate out in every direction. Okay. And then palm stones are really great, but that is going to do it for me. I'll place these on my chakras as well, depending on which chakra for which stone goes with it. And there's a great place to use crystal healing. And if you want to take a look at my shop, you can go to etsy.com/mindbodynourish for my perfumes, or stan.store/medium Andrea. And you can take a look at the different energy healing modalities you can book with me, or any readings that you can book with me. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.